Sixth grade, primary school, I had a crush on this girl. Her name was Katabi. Beautiful, light skin. She had everything, bro. Tits, ass. She had all the qualities that I was looking for. She wasn't really much of a talkative person. Let's get into the story. I was chilling with a couple of niggas, having a simple convo, telling each other, hey, which girl are you looking for? Which girl do you want to freya? One of the gents already was aware that the guy there wanted that same girl. And the guy was clearly better looking than me, more athletic, overall had charisma. He was the perfect guy for her. My bro wants this girl, but you know what? We're gonna let you go for her. These niggas already knew, God, there's no way I'm gonna get this girl. Because when they passed me the ball, when they said, okay, you can take the contract, I already saw from the smirks and cackles, side eyes and secretive talks there that, hey, these niggas, they just wanted me to embarrass myself from this girl. The primary school that I was in usually hosted concerts every single year. We all, as a grade, are supposed to perform a dance. I was given a partner. We didn't choose which partners that we wanted. The teachers chose for us. And now the partner that I had, it was that, typical girl that nobody gives attention to, they're not interested. She's not worth talking to, kids in primary school were just like straight up mean. With balls of steel, I'm deciding, oh, you know what? I had favoritism. I had a teacher that liked me. Let me go to the very same teacher that is also directing the whole dances and everything to give me the partner that I want. Her name was Mrs. Keys. Mrs. Keys, I have a little bit of an issue. She was like, oh, Scotty, tell me what's the problem? Tell me what is happening. There's this girl, Tabile, I want her. Like, I have a crush on this girl, Tabile, and I would really love to dance with her. We can switch the guy to go to that girl and, I can go to her. You have a crush? Oh, okay, I'll help you, my boy. Excellent coordination. As we are still practicing wittingly, she went to the first couple and said, okay, now you swap with that. The other one, you swap with that. And then now she comes to me and then says, okay, you go to her. Notice, now, everybody in that entire grade knew that I had a crush on that girl. So, it was very obvious. Foreplay was used here. Now I have her for the whole duration of the practice and also when we perform. But I already saw from her eyes that she's aware that I have a crush on her. You can see that she doesn't like what happened. Why am I dancing with this guy? Like, I already had something good with the other guy and now I gotta build something new with this guy. Like, come on, what's up with the admin now? As we were still practicing, we kind of went through a very complicated situation because the very same learners that were aware of what I'm doing, it kind of became a little bit of a gossiping and everything, and childish play was done. She's not allowing me to touch her hand anymore. Shit. And this is breaking my heart. In fact, this is hurting me. I'm feeling hurt. We've already passed about 3 to 4 lessons already now. Some childish learners now keep constantly making fun of her for the fact that she's dancing with me now and then, she's also aware that I want her, so I'm using this as a tactic. Now, it happens that she goes to another teacher and tells that very same teacher that, hey, I don't want to dance with this guy anymore. Fuck. Talking to another teacher now, who's also directing the whole dance that, hey, I want to dance with this guy. I'm not comfortable with this anymore. So can you please give me somebody else? At least this guy right over here. Alright, sure. That happens. She agrees. Was giving this other colored light skin. She was already pretty, but I wasn't kind of interested in her at that time. Fast forward, it's concert day. It's night. My class, we do our dance. We're on stage. Everybody's watching. We get the dance done. Okay, the moment we are getting out, I have to go and approach that girl and tell her how I feel. So now it happens that, okay, we are outside, everything's just happening. So it's better execution because I'm not going to be stopped by her friends or stopped by the niggas. So now I go to her, I say, hey, can I please talk to you? Also, at that time, I had weak communication skills. I didn't have much in me to communicate to her except just asking her, how's her day, how did her how was her homework? Bro, I was using school res, and I was using corny pickup lines. I was telling her, me and you, we go together like a bicycle. I'm the front wheel, I'm the leader, and you're the back wheel, you're the power, you're the love, you're the everything of relationship, and I want to keep that stable. I want to keep that maintained as we are going. See yourself as a mountain bike climbing a mountain, and it's only us holding each other together. The chains of memories just building something special with each other, just holding us together. Nigga, I genuinely do not get it, bro. She didn't tell me directly that I go back, but of course now it showed a little bit of a discomfort. She was like, okay, Katleo, I don't know, like, I'll tell you how I feel when we see each other, like, at school, Okay, and then of course, like, me now, the person now who's basically a body, and I don't understand how level I just got rejected, and there's no way that I'm gonna see her on Monday, she's gonna tell me the same thing. I was happy, I was all happy, expecting everything was fine. That very same night, one of the bros pulled up to me, they were like, Infit, we heard that you fragged the girl. My heart starts racing, I'm a little bit scared. I'm like, wait, where did you hear that from? And then he tells me that I'm fit like hardy boy. And I said, what do you mean hardy? She fit like this girl said she doesn't like you fit. I just wanted to tell you this because I'm a real bro. Before you embarrass yourself in front of other gents. Now as I'm still in that very same conversation, guess what? About 8 to 10 niggas pull up and they start cackling and laughing at me. Boys in Bawani, yo askisi, boy, ufila jwan, boy. Boy, now I'm like, when my heart is racing, fit. Tears are starting to form, fit. When I can't speak, yo, Adam's apple, I'm feeling it, I can't talk, fit. I'm feeling it, it's like I can cry, fit. Like I want them now. Tears are forming, niggas are like, yo, hard, boy. Your tears just started going out. What do you mean, Unhane? What do you mean, Unhane? And still, with the very same balls of steel, I go to her. Whatever there's tears, Nyana and Fita still approach her, and I tell her, you could have just told me I'm bad. She has her friends that are just cackling and laughing, boy. But hey, thank God, like, phones went like a normal thing at that time. But those girls were laughing at me. Her friends. She's on that, like, she just keeps looking the other way. She can't even look at me in the face. You feel me? Just the very same dance partner that I had, she approached me, comforted me. She said, like, man, I'm sorry for you. These kids, thank you for that. I get up, put in my big boy pants and I just carry on with life. Now, we are back to school. I had one pool, which was the biggest L. That, every single time that girl was just nearby, he always made this joke that aim fit to like, you're gonna push this girl. Of course, like, number one, this guy is acting as if he doesn't know that I did approach this girl because he wasn't even at the concert. He wasn't there, but he's aware that I got rejected. But he's making fun of me by saying that, are you going to approach this girl? And then I just ignore this guy because I really don't have anything to say. I can't stand up for myself. My self-confidence is just down the drain. Now I'm in SS. I'm in social science class. The very same group that I told you that is an L, he does it again because that very same girl, we are in the same class and we are sitting together, and he keeps making that very same joke. And he makes it loud this time. He makes a statement. He says, Katleo, look, Mfethu, the girl is right over there. I feel like it's finally time for you to speak out your feelings. The whole class is silent. I keep quiet. And then the other gents now, they're starting to make fun of me. They're like, I'm fit, ish. When I feel like you should give up. Because now the situation is being revived. It's being revived as if I'm being a stubborn person who's not trying to say that, hey, like, I'm done with this. Oh yeah, like, I'm moving on. No, to people now, they're thinking I'm obsessed and I'm still trying to do something and it's going to change their mind. No. So now, eventually, the teacher comes back. Of course, teacher's pet, always talkative here, trying to snitch on us. She's been like, ma'am, look at Katleo, he's trying to fire this girl. I started crying again. Tears formed. Not that crying of like, boy, just like that straight face, in fact, like, tears are just coming out, boy. I'm just holding it in, boy. And now my teacher, like as I said, I thought she was a dab, but now she became an L. She was like, oh, look at the boy. Now y'all are making him cry. Boy, the moment she said you're making him cry, I started bawling out. I started crashing out. I looked back at the guy and I said, Mfethu, You are well aware. You are well aware that bang hand. Nigga, I'm crashing out, nigga. I'm telling this guy you are an L man's vid. You're an L. I'm speaking just English because I didn't even know how to communicate in Sotho, bro. Just telling this guy that you are an L vid. You're not a good person. Like, who are you as a friend? Like, oh man, making fun of everybody's laughing in the class. And I'm crying, I'm crashing out in vid. And then now, of course, now the teacher, she's like, I'm gonna calm down, Babon. And then now the same teacher now goes to the girl and says, you broke his feelings now. You broke his feelings now. Why did you do this to him? They're just making it worse, boy. I never really had it easy, boy. I really never had it easy. And that whole thing just changed the entire trajectory of how I saw life, bro. Just irritated, in fact.